there, beloved Ascension Pioneers. Welcome to my 2012 video about everything. About December solstice, about this holiday season, about what it is bringing forth for us, what we can feel, things that are happening, how we're going through this experience, personally, individually, collectively. All is but one experience, because it is all experienced within all that is. I'll tell you about this weird incident that, occurring to me, especially one today. But first, I want to start off by saying that this video is not meant to speak about any sorts of doom and gloom or darkness or 3 days of darkness or anything or such. I know I was saying that I will do a 2012 video particularly about these and these fears. But there's so many who are speaking about these fears, and we all know, so much about this. But I rather would want to focus about something else that I was guided to speak about today. About the positive, about the birthing of the new, which I've been talking about so long, about what this means for us. And I also have a treat. I have a present for all those of you watching. I hope this keeps you, going along this video as I go on and ramble. The thing is, I will send you something. I have a gift for you, but first of all, the thing that you need to do to participate is share your individual solstice experience. This is about us seeing how we personally go through this and sharing it in our community of Ascension Pioneers and with the rest of the world. The idea here is how I was guided to really talk about how this experience felt. So I will be really collecting your, stories or just paragraphs. It doesn't have to be much. It just could be how you felt. Explain your inner feelings, how you're going through, how you will experience your own individual opening of the portal, grand alignment. Portals have been opening for an entire year and previously, and this is just like the culmination, like I said, of a cycle. It's not anything new, but it is grand in a way, because we're being pulled back to the creatrix, to the mother of all creation, and again, through the aspect of us, that is the I am presence, that is the aspect of the Father, the non-moving aspect. So we're all within that is. And we've been learning, remembering this the entire year. So many of us have been gathering, on this journey. So many of us have been saying, seems like what you're talking is the way I'm feeling and things like that. And we've been fighting divine companions. Not fighting, don't understand me wrong. Finding divine companions all along this journey. And it's been an amazing year, like I've said, the entire year, a year of healing, a year of holding, coming back into divine remembrance, which is what I was talking about yesterday. And now we're moving into a new cycle. And I have a feeling, again, that the next year is going to be about the integration of the new. So the new is going to start opening up more and more as the new templates are going to be built. So a year of definitely the establishment of new co-creations, new beginnings. That is why I feel personally. And what you feel, you're so invited, please, so welcomed with open arms and heart to share in your unique experiences. And I'll be collecting them on my email as usual when I have these tiny contests. It is about sharing them with me via my email, and I'll share them on my Facebook page. I'll open again a special folder with your beautiful writings, with your beautiful experiences, and you can send me those visions and experiences. So from the 21st, how you felt it, and I'll be collecting them, I think I'll be collecting them until Christmas, something like that. So this is the kind of period that I feel guided towards, and I'll be collecting them until then. And then I'll select someone from all those of you who have sent me who will receive a special gift. And wrapping and everything like this. It's not this. It's one of my presents. There's so many. I've been wrapping them yesterday because, amongst other things that I really don't like here as a human experience that sometimes feel really strange and weird to me because, it's this whole human experience is sometimes like very strange and not really familiar to me. But some things I really like. And the spirit of Christmas, not the whole manipulation of what the Christmas is about and the confusion, between Jesus and Santa Claus and everything all in one mix. But the family gatherings, the peace, the inner joys, how you can create more time for playfulness. And not just at those times. I wish to, further elaborate that it is to be always in equilibrium and balance, and every day, every now moment of our lives. So, but I do like this intimacy that Christmas brings, and the color red and gold. That is why I we have this Christmas tree in these colors because I love it. I think the most predominant colors of this holiday season are red and gold. And yeah, one of you will receive a special gift in wrapping, and I'll just say that it's a book, okay? I'll tell you about this experience later. So if you're one of those who are still wondering if I'm going to speak more about those kind of things, what the darkness is about, basically it's just inner darkness. And a lot of the fears of the previous epochs, previous ages, so like the Mayans say, there were 4 ages that ended in catastrophe, in the total endings and establishing new beginnings, new civilizations. But the 5th one is about to be different because it's the one of ether, so the shift in consciousness, because the entire planet is going through the planetary ascension. And if you're still one of those, maybe you can check out my previous videos. I've been talking about that, or you can read my article about 2012 and the so-perceived darkness and fear of darkness itself, basically fear of fear itself, because a lot of the fear is now still resurfacing, in a way, and it's being purified through the collective fields. So the more that we actually anchor love, the more of that still resurfaces, because when we're being pulled back into the creatrix, it's like the mother aspect of creation is inviting us back. So then we get refreshed, and through the divine remembrance, we are being once again moved to our core essence. And then from there, I've explained the infinity symbol the last time I've made a video about this, and I said once again, you always come back into the inner. You don't have to die to go into that state. You can achieve it while still embodiment. This is what physical ascension is about. So you move into the vortex space, to the inner middle point, to the utmost middle point, and then again you emanate from it. And there's what infinity symbol actually means. And we've been getting profound insights on many symbols, on many structures, divine sacred geometries. We've been getting the guidance what they truly mean. Or for instance, galactic families, what they've been sending us through crop circles and so on. There's so many wonderful people all across the world who are discovering through their own inner knowings, through feelings and intuition, what these things mean. And we each have the same things, we each have the capacity to remember about this and what these messages mean for us, like for example, that crop circle with the butterfly, it's like us concluding this era, and it's like a transformation, like a butterfly goes through that same transformation from caterpillar to a beautiful butterfly, and we're spreading our wings and we're ready to fly. So you can read that in my question and answers article if you still want to know what this collective purging of the darkness really means and how you deal with your own inner darkness, because everything that is within will be mirrored to you externally in your reality. We're direct manifestors of our consciousness, how it outplays, in this physical dynamics. So I will share the link below. You can check it out. And before announcing my prize, I would like to read something that I wrote today and then discuss further along this journey. There have been many changes in my life as well. It just really feels, like this new life is coming. And we all know, many of us Ascension pioneers, we know that this ascension is basically about our personal change. So if our ancestors weren't able to do it, now we came here. We were so blessed. We wanted to come. The strongest of the strong came at this age. And we wanted to really build a new template of human beingness. Not just typical 30 establishment that we thought, you have to go to school, you grow up in certain restrictions, you get a certain belief systems in your head, then you go to school, you graduate, high school, then college, then you get married, then you have to have children, you have a mortgage, you got to have that. And when you're old, maybe you travel, and these are just old beliefs, and there's just one of them. There's just how to live your life. Then there's many others, what to believe, how to structure your life, how to be in relationships, and that is all changing. And we are the platform who's changing that. We are the ones. So this is what I wrote, okay? We are right in the middle of crossing the galactic equator, so to say. We're entering a new phase in our lives, and so many of us already know that planetary ascension is also about personal ascension for all those that wish to experience it. So whatever we wish to co-create in our new lives, we're taking with us in our awareness as we're crossing through the grand alignment with our galactic core. So what do you wish to bloom in your new life? Well, co-created through your soul essences. This is essential here. We'll be creating through soul essences, no more through the limited personality beliefs. The personality still remains, but it is a divine personality birthed directly through our soul essences. That's the difference. So whatever it is, know that it is your intent behind it that is naturally bringing you there. You don't have to do anything particular, like the need to control, to be somewhere. Because it's about an awareness, it's not a place or a desired destination. Ascension is not a goal, it is a journey of personal choice through soul awareness. And at this point, I wanted to really express also what I've been going through. And personally, I was really guided, and I'm still being guided a lot to spend this holiday season to just be in this time of personal retreat, because yesterday I had so much shopping to do. It was just like tiny things, you know. It's not like people who have this belief that you have to buy big presents, you know. It's like, you know, build more and tiny ones, you know, and just like share and give with the world. And I was cleaning so much. I was getting rid of so much stuff. I was cleaning the entire year, but it felt like, you know, last week I had this, at the weekend I had this purging through stomach flu. Then I got this mode of cleaning, you know, and everything was just directed for me to do that. And I always, when I'm meant to clean, I get amazing bursts of energy, and I just do it, and it's so simple to do it. And I just, when I do it, I just don't end up one thing. I really have to clean it all, you know, in all of the rooms. Everything just needs to be aligned, because like I say, we're constantly, when we're shifting from within, the external needs to match that. So first our bodies, and then our direct physical environment. And this is what we're gonna be doing for the entire year of 2013. We will be readjusting. We'll be reconfiguring. That's what we'll be doing. And it will be a wonderful process, because we'll be really able to feel through our soul essences what we really want to move ahead into, and what we still, you know, we were leaving behind things the entire year. Now we're going to be just like deciding where to go, what we really wish to, you know, like clay, what we wish to formate. And I was just really in this intense mode, and I was in the mode of giving, and I was talking to myself, oh gosh, I really need to give something. I want to create another, you know, this, like what I do, intuitive draw, and I want to, you know, gather all of you to share something with me, and then I'll pick someone, and I want to share the gift, but I didn't know what. So my story follows. I'll say it here now at this point. I feel guided now. It was like, I thought that I was gonna want to give this book, you know, but I didn't know which one. The guides didn't come through. So like, yesterday I was cleaning everything, like I said, also the books, and I was realigning them. But today when I woke up, I still wanted to do some adjustments. So I say, okay, I still want to see if there's some books that I really want to place in order. Yesterday, you know, I put some of them away. I had some mom's book. I had to return it to her because I'm not even reading them. And I was thinking, okay, let's just readjust them so they're more match up, you know, they're more in line with each other. And I look behind, and I've noticed I had 2 books of one and the same kind. This is the one I'm reading right now from Dolores Cannon, Keepers of the Garden. And I was so shocked, because I really, guys, I don't know where this book came from. I don't remember ordering it twice. I don't remember receiving, you know, I have really good memory when I when I get books from Book Depository and I look at them, and I don't remember receiving it twice. You know, it's like either something really strange happened, or my memory was blurred, or I just really don't know. It was just so bizarre. And I was speechless for about a few seconds. I just looked at the book. It was brand new, unused. And the other one was there all used, and, you know, me reading it. And I was like, okay, this is the book I need to give away. But still, how the heck did this get here? I really did not know. And I was searching through my memory. I really could not remember ordering this book twice. I remember just ordering the Convoluted Universe Part 1, and then after it, I bought this one. And I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, okay, this is quite similar than before we did the Christmas tree. We were searching for lights. There was no lights. It's like they vanished. My mom remembered that we put them somewhere, and I remember we put them somewhere else. And if they were at least in one of those places, but they were at none of those places. And we searched for everything, you know, because 2 weeks ago, I think, the weekends 2 weeks ago, I was really cleansing through everything in the basement as well. I just saw the basement, you know, or subconscious. And I said, okay, even though that's not my mess, it's from my parents and everything, I'm going to clean it. And me and Yanni, we've been cleaning it, and it was just like so triggered. And I said, you know, I'm a typical cleaner. I'm a typical Virgo. And I'm saying, oh, I'm really sorry because I really have to clean this. I'm so sorry. And he said, it's okay. I do whatever you do. I'm like, okay, I'm going to clean it. And there was such a mess. And I just, you know, I have this good gift that I can reorganize things so fast. And it's like people are so amazed. They're like, what? You know, I remember this one time when I was moving in with a certain person, like way back, and he couldn't believe that I could stash all of my bags into that tiny flat, you know, tiniest flat ever. And I managed to, and I even get rid of all those things he didn't need. And I was like, I have this gift, you know. So I really have also a gift of good memory, and I just don't remember. I don't know, there's something weird happening with the lights and with this book. So anyway, this is the book. Keepers of the Garden. This is the book that I just have a few more pages left. finished. This one is brand new, unopened. I don't know how it got here. A blessing from the divine. I guess this is a sign. This is the gift that you're meant to receive. So one of you, beloved pioneers, will receive this book. One of you who will share your beautiful 2012 December solstice experience. It doesn't have to be anything grand, just your feelings, your beautiful expression of words, of flow. And this is what you'll be receiving. If you don't know what this book is about, you can search it online and you can read the short preview if you want it anyway. And I'm sure it will end up in the hands of that one who needs it the most, who is really guided to read it. It's like an interesting read. It's a bit alien-like. It's quite interesting. Some parts of it were really resonating, and like I say, it's an interesting read, and I think it would make a really beautiful present. And I was really thinking, I want to gift things, so I gave so many things away this year, we have these boxes, they're called Humana, and you can bring like all of your clothes and everything of the old. I've been giving so many things away because we're guided to simplify our lives. And this is what the thing is. We've been uncovering all the baggage and crap, and all of my photos, the old photos, like who are these people? When I was looking at those photos, when we still had old photo cameras, what they had, you had to develop the films. And I'm looking at those photos, why do I have this, And I just threw them all away. I just kept the ones that felt resonated, or the ones that I was on them and things, and I just kept those. And during the holidays, I'll probably make a chronological album or something. And I just said, you know what, new life is beginning. That's no longer me. It's like looking at a past life and laughing. It's quite funny when you get there. But this was this entire year was about, and we will culminating in this entire week, and still, keep going until the end of the year, to be really reborn. So like I said, this year we're celebrating 2 New Years, basically. One of them is this Friday, it's the solstice, and one of them is January 1st. So the New Year's Eve on the 31st of December to the 1st of January. So personally also, I'm being guided to spend this holiday time in this retreat, like I said. Also because of another factor, I'll read it to you now. A lot of the quiet time is needed now because there's a lot of collective fear being released from the mental and astral planes now with the precession we are in. The veils are lifting as everything is purging and undergoing a huge transformation, and that is why many of us are guided to spend more of our time within in quiet self-time. This is because we're working with this on other energetic levels of being, and our focus is needed there. Through our neutral observation and being, we're assisting in this purification and bringing nothing but pure divine love into every dark corner, shining only the light. So, with that said, I have this also personal note for all those of you who maybe wanted to have a session with me, or a spirit message, or a light activation. I was just finishing up this week, but I will be here with my regular updates, although we'll continue with my personal services in January, like I mentioned in yesterday's video. This is how I'm guided. In the meantime, Yanni and I will be also working on updating our entire webpage because things need to be changed, like all the banners and everything. It's like we will be co-creating that anew. And everything we do, you need to know, is created only by us. We do everything, the design, the text, everything. We don't have a web provider. We are the web provider. He has this knowledge. He's also teaching me in a way. I have a few knowing now that is resurfacing when I was studying graphics, like also past life. And I was like, oh, I remember how to use these programs. I can help to design some things if I want to, really edit. And we will also be doing our new webpage soon, probably next year. There will be our own more personal webpage, So everything we do is created by us. There is no other person. We're all in this co-creating. There's a lot of people who are helping, and with donations, I guess, and a lot of other support through friendships, because it is kind of like it takes a lot of work, takes a lot of self-discipline. A lot of the times I'm like, when are we gonna do this? When are we gonna do that? It's like, oh yeah. It takes a lot of work and self-discipline. But this way, when you do it yourself, when you do your own creations yourself, you can be very expressive and very creative at the same time along your journey. So I think it's time for Ascension Pioneers to begin in full blossom and like bloom out totally and be reborn in the new as well. So I am wishing everyone a magical holiday with a lot of inner peace, joy, bliss, freedom of being, harmony, love. Of course, we are the divine love we've been waiting for. And I also need to describe the dream I had tonight. I feel It's very much connected to what I mentioned about fears resurfacing. And I've been having this dream around, it was around the date of 21st. And it was like we woke up and it was day, and then I was called, go to the balcony, go to the balcony, and I was alone. And then I called, Yanni, come here, come to the balcony. And we were looking at the sky, and there were these imprints there. And it was like, we are watching you and things like that. And there were like these figures of everything, even space beings. And there was this symbol, like, I don't know whether it was a symbol of ship or something else, but there were really immense symbols. And it's like practically, there was like the sun, and I don't know who was behind that, but it was like it was manipulated to really turn it off. And immediately it got dark, so it was like, what is this? Who's playing this game? It was really fun. And then at the same time, kind of creepy. So when I woke up, I was thinking about it, because it didn't feel like, oh, this is actually what's going to happen. So I was asking myself this, and then I was writing about things being purged from the astral and mental planes. And this week I've been listening to Lisa Renee's updates, her ascension notes. I don't know if I shared them yesterday with my yesterday's video, but I'll try to share them today if I don't forget. If sometimes I forget something, please excuse me. I have so much on my mind. I'm too hyper, and I do many things at once sometimes, which is not good. We have to be fully present with what we do now. This is what is most needed. And, when I finally get to make a video, I try to say too many things at once, and I end up all scattered. I'm not usually like this. I'm a very peaceful, in the moment Zen person. But when I try to make a video, I want to get it all once before it's like 20 minutes of time, which, by the way, now it's already there. And I'm sorry about that, but it's just how it is. There's so much happening. It's just tiniest time frame, because time is so much warping up. It's speeding up. So I was thinking about the dream, and it was exactly what I was writing about, a lot being released from the mental planes. And there was a lot of imprints on the mental planes that were of false manipulation, of control, mind control techniques, and a lot of those things. And I think the dream was about that. So if you end up, in the astral planes, which is where we're usually going when we sleep, you can see and observe many things, but it takes an awareness, a neutral observation awareness, that detaches from that in order to understand what this is about. So I still have some figuring out to do of those dreams. Right after doing this video, I'm going out in nature. I'm going to meditate for a bit. I'm going to really just listen to my guidance to flow through. But I will continue to share, like I said, it's just my personal services that I will prolong until January. But until then, I'll be posting. I'll be with you also. But while taking more of that personal time. And also, I have a feeling that not just that it's about me, but it's about self-healing, which was all this year long, and it continues. We continue to release all that is not authentic, all that is not within our true soul template created through soul essences. So another factor here is everyone is going through this transition on their own. We need to be in our inner stillness and silence. So there's a lot of people who still seek guidance, but these are not the times. These are the times of inner quiet, of inner retreat. And I hope you feel that. I hope you understand this, that you already have everything within you. And I've been talking about this the entire year. So I do wish you really a magical holiday, so much peace, because this is what I feel. I used to feel so much, that pressure to do sometimes, but I've been baggaging that away. It's like I'm baggaging. It's not even a word. All that baggage I've been releasing, and it feels so much more peaceful now. And this is what Ascension is about. It's about only doing what feels right at that moment, which is divine guidance through the heart. And we're joining the universal mind and heart in unison of one, breathing with entire creatrix and the I am that I am, the beloved I am within us all, the all that is. We are seeing, we're feeling ourselves as we truly are. So this is it. I won't be making any other things. I won't be talking about any darkness, any sorts of fear. I'm not there to feed fear. If there is something that you will see during this cycle, or video or text, and it stirs up weird emotions in you and feelings of fear, bless it, release it, know that it's there, that you were guided towards that content for a reason, for that something to resurface, but then release it. Just release it, because a lot of the times we're just releasing collective fears. It's not even our own fears. And you might be like, but I've been going through this. It doesn't feel like mine. Then it's not yours. That's why I say it's really important not to label the experience, not to attach any sorts of meaning to it. Just be neutral and say, whatever it is, I'm ready to release it. I'm ready for my new life. I am that I am. I am my new true self embodied, okay? I am divine love embodied. This is all you need to be focused on. So I'm feeding only that. I'm only feeding the truth of divine love. That's why I say a lot of that inner quiet peace, freedom of being is necessary. And for all those of you who want this book, please share with me. The web address is polona@ascension-pioneers.org. And I'll also make an update on that on my web page. Okay, time to go out. Webpage, probably, or Facebook page. I don't know yet, but I will share with you in any sorts of way, and whoever is meant to get that will get it. And it will be in wrapping, and it will be postage free, okay? So wherever you are at the world, don't worry about postage. It's shipping free. And I love all of you. Take care, my beloved pioneers, and I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy your beautiful, beautiful butterfly moments. Bye.